Sabolela tatara ikutwa, nanka stova stuta. Akere kisiri buga gamuchuta. Sabolela tatara ikutwa, gigi. Sabolela tatara ikutwa, gigi. Sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa, gigi. Nanka stova stuta. No white out, vele right out, knocked out cow, right out. The way I'm feeling right now, mad over you like run town. Telling me to calm down. 10 years I never gone down. When they see me, them I frown, but when them girls see me, them I go down. Shout out to the sound. I'm focalistic with the champion sound. Vele right out. Right out, vele right out, right out, vele right out, right out, vele right out, right out. Sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa, nanka stova stuta, sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa. Vele right out, vele right out, vele right out, vele right out. Sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa, nanka stova stuta, sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa, sabolela tatara ikutwa.
Wow, wait. That's a jam, man. More piano for the soul. Oh, sorry. I had your mic on mute. Yeah. What's good, man? Welcome, everybody. This is the Smiling Suffer podcast. Meeting up after a couple of weeks of a hiatus. I've always wondered how they pronounce that word. Is it hiatus? Hiatus. Nice jersey, man. Is that the Man U joint?
Man U, yeah.
What's this?
It's the PSG. Not PSG. Ajax. The Ajax.
That's dope, man. That's a nice fit right there.
I'm not investing in Man U jersey yet. Well, Ole is out now, so
he is, man. I know you've been calling for this for the past
2 years.
For the past 2 years,
yes.
You finally got your way.
I finally did.
Do you like the Ragnick or whatever?
I'll take him. I'm more excited for what he's going to do after his
after, like, when he's supposed to move into a directorship role. Has he? Oh, he's the one that manages Ajax.
No.
Oh, who does he manage? He doesn't manage anyone right now.
Not right now, but he's the one who brought up the likes of
Tuchel,
Klopp,
yeah, Klopp,
Nagelsmann,
like that German He said he said
found out like gang press.
Gang press,
which is a pressing game.
which is like high press.
High press, get the ball back within 10 seconds.
Yeah, but Ronaldo is not gonna do no gang
Yeah,
press.
but the good thing about it is
he's not gonna do no damn.
the good thing about it is you can have the Rashfords, the Sanchos, the Freds.
Yeah, man.
You can have them, the Brunos, do that for you. And the beauty is like with a static person up front like Ronaldo, they win the ball back for you.
And then he'll be the one to
He'll
cover.
be the one to finish up for it. You know, so it can work.
You guys know you got away with one, right?
What, against Chelsea?
Yeah. You got away with you said you
It's
know.
my boy Sancho.
You said you know.
It's my boy Sancho.
Yeah, he caught Jorginho off guard. I'm
He
guessing that's why
sorry.
they didn't give Jorginho.
Gave body to Mendy there.
Yeah, I saw that. He gave him the juke. He gave him the juke.
Best. That's
but-
confidence right there. That boy is going to be a star.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. I definitely see potential.
Ole just. God, I'm glad Ole has gone.
Wait, so what was it about Ole that it seemed to just
Listen,
stifle the guy's
bastard.
creativity or something?
He's just not a good coach. Like,
Oh, he's gone now. You
he's
got
gone.
your wish.
I got it. So
You got
and
your wish.
When undefeated since he has gone.
Long term though, after Ragnick leaves.
I want the Ajax coach.
And what's his name? Okay,
Ten Hag.
that's the guy that they've been talking about, like they've been whispering about. Interesting. All right, man. Enough about football. Let's get right into this. Let's get right into some Afrobeat. Starting right off the bat, Wizkid, O2, selling out. Today's day 2, right?
Day 3.
Oh, wow, he's already had 2.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so today's day 3 at the O2. Yep. He's been selling it out. He's been having some spectacular performances. Some other performances that he's had on, like acts that he's had on, not that impressive. Me personally.
What do you mean?
Like, for instance, when he brought on Buju, I thought Buju got swallowed up by the crowd.
It did.
He got swallowed up by
understand, You got to understand that. So, like, one thing I would give to Wizkid that he's doing and a lot of them haven't done, even like his first show last O2, you know, he brought out Naira Marley. You know, he's bringing out like Lil J put a tweet out just saying
he brought out Lil J too.
He brought out Lil J, and Lil J brought out a tweet saying, you know, Lil J said 2018 I was at
we can't see
Wizkid.
you in the film.
Lil J was like 2018 I was at the Wizkid first O2 Arena performance, and I kept saying to myself that I would be on the stage one day without knowing how exactly it would happen. Yesterday I stepped on that fucking stage and the whole arena was shaking.
His wish came
And
true.
yeah, manifestation is everything is what he's ended with. And like same thing with Buju, you can see like Buju said something when he met up with Wizkid brought out Black Bones also. And when he met up with Bella Shmurda took him out. When Buju met up with Bella Shmurda in the video, he said, "Man, this no be mainland block party. This is O2."
Yeah.
To show how far they've come.
Yeah.
Like those guys were out there doing these mainland block parties, these shows in Surulere, these and that. So like, can you imagine you being that guy? And I think something about, they said Buju used to live like it was very poor supposedly when he grew up. That's what I was hearing. I don't know how like the details, but
so
like,
for him, it's
can you
like,
imagine?
It's kind of overwhelming,
bro. There are I
don't fault him. It's not every day you get to perform in front of that many
worldwide.
people.
There are some like big celebs that have never performed at the O2.
Yeah, at that big
Talk less
of a venue.
of even selling it out.
It's huge. It's huge.
And
it'll
like,
take time.
It'll take time. You know,
to get
Wiz
used to that
is
kind
used
of-
to that crowd.
He is.
But like, bro, Lil J kept shouting, fucking saying, yeah, like it was lit because
he also brought out Bella Shmurda.
Bella Shmurda had to tell him that Wizkid had taken Africa to about to make a speech. Wizkid had to tap him like, guy, they okay, they don't go and miss Yan. But like, because you know, and like even
I was surprised they even give that Bella Shmurda a visa.
as in, you get, but like,
nigga, they didn't.
do you
They
know
didn't
that?
do
But
a
just
background check.
imagine like when Bella dropped. Bella is a Raz guy, right? Like he's a street guy.
Yeah.
But imagine him dropping, you know, Cash App, and someone tells you that guy, one day this song you get to perform in front of 20,000 people in the United Kingdom. You're going to probably tell that man. It's a dream. So look, even Chris Brown. Look at how Chris Brown was excited for like, you know, this is Chris Breezy. He put it out there, you know, and said, look, I've been, you know, this was amazing. So like, You could see it. You could see him, but you could tell the difference. Chris Brown is used to that crowd.
Yeah, of course.
He's used, so he embraced it well. Like, even though he was still like in awe of the crowd, but he still performed, knew what to do. But these other guys, they might never get another chance at a show like this. So
that's true.
Shout out to him, but shout out to Wiz, man. He brought out a lot of people.
What I see, Wiz is really trying to groom the next generation. He is
and
trying
he's
to
doing
bring
it,
them into his fold and trying to like bring them along.
And he's doing it the right way.
Mood is a big record.
He's doing it the right way. You know, he got them. He got them.
And that mood is really putting Buju on the map on so many.
So he did it the right way, where it's like he's not. So Wiz obviously is like still hopping on trends in a way, because Buju was already big when, or not big, but getting to be known when Wiz.
Yeah.
Bella Shmurda also was already. But the thing about Wiz is that he's not hopping on these tracks with these people big to make a quick buck. Yeah. It's like he's building connections and friendship. Look at Black Bones. Black Bones idolizes Wizkid. They don't have a song together. Yet he brought Black Bones out to perform. I think they did. Black Bones actually said they do have a song together, but it's not out. Okay. But he brought him out to open up for them and perform and things like that. Like, he's building.
So it's almost like that was intentional.
He's building. Yes, like, okay, come through. Bella Shmurda, same thing. He brought out Bella Shmurda in Dallas when he took him there. Poco Lee, when Poco Lee was there in US, he brought him out. Like, and the thing is that he's actually building friendships with these people. Yeah. So, you know, Buju was like, nobody has ever given me a room before in my life. You know, he gave him a room at the venue. Like, guy, you have your own room.
That.
Yeah, you know,
like,
and he's doing it well for them, you know, and he's building life friendship. And these people are like, you know, they're going to be indebted to this guy forever. But it seems like he's fine with grooming the next person. But not necessarily grooming as in, I want to sign you. But like, I will give you a platform to blow.
Thames was out there too, out there.
So Thames was always going to be great, but he accelerated that. Yeah. And same thing with Buju. We moved, and now Buju's a Grammy nominee.
Good look, man. Wait, with Mood?
Wizkid's Deluxe, made in Lagos Deluxe, got nominated.
Oh yeah.
So everyone there, true. Tell you what.
Speaking of, what did you think about that? I know we made our predictions.
Song of the year, I feel like should have been there. I don't know how the song works. I know with albums you submit it.
Yes.
I don't know about songs.
Yes. So we did make predictions. Obviously, we expected the global album categories.
I didn't know there was a global song of the year.
Oh, of course you knew now.
Album.
You didn't know there was a global song. There is now. There's
no,
always
I knew there was album.
So I'd always known that at least for those global categories, I knew he was going to be showing
R&B, and
we thought R&B. But here's the thing, right? You also have to submit for certain categories. Yeah, and when you submit, you're submitting that, okay, I'm applying for this category.
So if he doesn't go, if he put himself as... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I think the label just looked at it and said, Wiz, this is your best chance.
This is your best chance.
Because
and to an extent, this thing is also political too. Yeah. Like you're not just going to put everything everywhere. Yeah, like they're very because they all vote. They all know themselves. So it's like a little community of like musicians and producers and all these industry
and the thing is, like,
insiders.
if you go put yourself as R&B, the song,
might be stepping
then
on some
you
toes.
might be stepping on toes. One, then two, you have now classified your album as an R&B album.
Yes,
and then they might not want to put an R&B album in a global category. So now you submitted for two and then you get none.
Exactly. And I think that's what happened.
What probably happened.
I think that's what happened.
Wiz is probably like,
I think that's what happened.
Bro, let's go. But I think he's going to get the two nods.
I hope so. Even Burna got another nomination. Yeah, for a song that I don't remember.
I heard the song is there. Yeah. Those are like Grammy babies now. They give them.
Yeah, I don't.
But there was something I was watching.
They're always going for like the same people.
Yeah, but there was something I was watching.
Those are people that they're only comfortable with.
That, you know, and man, speaking of Burna, man, shout out to him and Wiz's like friendship. It seems very, very genuine.
How do you know that?
Because he even posted. He posted like, you know, he posted something about Whiskey during the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like give a shout out to Wiz.
They all do now.
Nobody else.
If they all don't, they're gonna look salty. Like
nobody else.
Jealous.
Nope. The big names did not. I don't even think.
I think Davido did put something out there.
Not this time.
I've been seeing a lot of shout outs for Wizkid.
Yeah, the regular artists put shout outs, but you know that the big ones. And it seems like
Davido put out something, dude. I'm telling you, someone put out a list of all the artists that are saying things. I can find it.
Let me go and check.
Wizkid. Whiskey.
Davido did not put anything.
I could have sworn
Oh,
I
you
saw
know he won
something.
Artist of the Year Africa at the Apple Music Awards.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He did. I saw that.
I think there was like a Soul Train awards too.
I saw that.
Two-Face has been giving him shout out.
Two-Face, I saw Two-Face giving him a
Two-Face,
shout
I've seen Don
out. Someone
Jazzy.
had compiled the list of all the different people that had given shout out. And I
Two-Face,
remember Davido
Don
being there.
Jazzy, but I don't remember Davido being there. But even if it did, it still just seems like Wiz and Burna have a decent connect. Because, Burna brought him out too at his LA Coliseum.
Oh, yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if Burna was available. He would have been come out today for the
Perhaps.
day 3, but probably not because I haven't seen it anywhere. But yeah, shout out to the guys. Shout out to all of them, man. They're doing good.
What else did you think about the Grammy nominations in general? Also, did you
Same
check
old.
for the other categories?
It's the same old people now.
Same, yeah, and some new people there. I noticed Jasmine
Grammy is
Sullivan
gonna-
was in there.
Grammy is
couple
going to
times.
upset
Kanye and
somebody.
Drake were both represented there.
Speaking of
for
Kanye
rap.
and Drake,
They made up. Finally.
supposedly,
Finally.
yeah, somebody was forced to.
You're talking about Jay Prince. He looked like a
looked
principal, like a
he
headmaster.
looked like a hitman.
He
If
did.
you don't do this, yeah, you're gonna
He
die.
did. He did. But good for them. I mean, I don't
It's
think
needed.
I don't
It's
think it's
needed.
really sincere, but it
not
was good
sincere.
for them to put that out there so that their fans are not fighting.
Yeah,
so that
and
they,
it was
you know,
getting messy.
yeah, it was. It was, especially when they started putting each other's addresses out there.
And
That
I
was
hope both of
kinda-
them are okay because we just lost Virgil, and
Man,
both of them are
that's mess, and they're both close to Virgil.
both close to Virgil.
Yeah, so Virgil was he's obviously he's Ghanaian.
Yeah,
He grew up in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was born in Ghana, right? I think he migrated to the United States. His fashion journey somehow he was working for Kanye. He was one of Kanye's
And then he
creatives,
left.
and he kind of he was so respected. He kind of left Kanye
Did
do his own
Off-White.
thing, and he started doing Off-White. Got picked up by
LV.
LV as the
Director.
creative director. I mean, these are some really, really big accomplishments, especially
And
from
he's done a
someone
lot of-
from West Africa. Like,
So
I'm
he's
proud
done,
of.
He's done Off-White. He's done LV. He's done
Yes.
the Nike Off-White collab,
Accomplished so much.
which
such a
they
young
said
age.
His final, they put out. So I don't know how real this is, but I think it is real. They put out the final collection of him, and it's like a Nike Air Force Ones that have LV pattern and then Off-White. So it's a 3
Oh wow!
together, 3 in 1
Oh,
together.
people are going to be all over that drip.
Yes, I
Especially
mean
now that
Gucci
he's
and Balenciaga have something, the Gucci triple S's, and they look. I love it. I actually like when some of these brands collab.
Yeah,
So, but this one is now all 3 brands
Yeah.
in one, and obviously sneakerheads are gonna.
yeah. It's
I
not
think
gonna
it's
last.
done. It's probably
It's not gonna
it's
last
already
on the
sold out.
shelves.
Yeah, but
But that was
his
unfortunate,
journey
man.
is very
41 years old.
battling cancer for 2 years.
Yeah, for 2 years. But what I found even sadder was that he has had his times in the spotlight where people were dragging
Of
him.
course, now when they said he donated $100 or something, which
Yes.
again,
Which wasn't even confirmed.
no, it was, but
Wait,
it was.
that he donated $100.
It's a matching program.
Oh,
You're
okay,
supposed
okay,
to
okay.
match a bid, and
Yeah.
the bid he matched was the $100. So I think I don't know how they got him to match, but it's a matching program,
Yeah,
and
but-
he did donate again
But he
outside
had
of that.
donated outside of that. Is
Yes,
what I was saying.
so
yeah.
he donated outside of that, but then that he matched. So the rules I think was you match that certain bids, and he matched.
And he
that
was just
bid.
matching.
Yeah, that's all it
And
was.
he got dragged.
And the internet, they don't read; they just take it and do memes. I mean, I've
but
joked.
the whole time he was going through this
Yeah,
sickness.
going through.
And
I
it's
mean,
just
I've joked about Virgil's creative directness because
because
like,
he just
puts just write lace
lace.
on the shoelace. He writes
Logo.
logo. Yeah. So, but it's so funny because now I'm seeing a lot of people out of pay homage to him and them. See, Lil J just had a white T-shirt and wrote at the back, Virgil. R.I.P. Virgil. I saw someone post sneakers, plain white sneakers, just write it on the sole. So like stuff like that, like, but that's what he was doing. He was doing that, and
influential for the culture,
and
man.
for
People,
and he
his
seemed
stuff
like
did not
a
last on the
lovable
shelves.
person because he was friends with Burna, Wiz,
Yeah,
a lot of people in the like. I mean, Burna keeps talking Virgil in all his songs, influential, and it seemed like he was genuinely doing it. Even when him and Kanye were going back and like had their little beef, they still. When he moved to LV,
remember they made up.
They made up when he moved to LV.
LV and Kanye went to
they were crying and stuff like that.
Man.
Yeah, when he moved to
people were so emotional over that shit.
Yeah,
man, it's unfortunate, man. Rest in peace, man. Rest in
like,
peace.
He was just like this kid from Africa that just came out. And everyone,
can you imagine?
He gave everybody hope. Like
creative director of LV.
If this Ghanaian man can be creative director of LV, then what is stopping me from being
serious? He broke some major boundaries. He broke some major barriers.
And I'm a big fan of Off-White. I like Off-White. Yeah. I like what he did with it.
I'm too cheap for Off-White, but
I like his Off-White.
Like there's some sneakers that I love. The Air Force One Off-White joints. Yeah. Like sorry, I think it's the Jordans. There's one of them that I just love. I
like the Off-White stuff. They sometimes just go against the grain. Sometimes just and his LV he made, because for a long time it's Gucci, and then he made LV back into the conversation for at least urban,
for younger.
He brought the LVs, even though they're kind of still pricey.
He accomplished so much at such a young age,
and nobody knew what was going through, or the public didn't know what was going through.
And that's the same thing that happened with
Chadwick, and then they were together the LV stuff.
Can you imagine?
Like, man,
can you imagine? There's that picture.
He died like 2 days before Chadwick's birthday.
Can you imagine?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was very, very, very sad to hear. But may he so rest in peace.
R.I.P. Virgil.
May he so rest in peace. What else happened? Oh yeah, there was the Davido birthday cash bonanza joint. So can you just break it down for people that don't know what we're talking about?
People were foolish enough to send Davido money. That's what happened.
Can you give us context?
For his birthday. I think Davido is a smart guy. I mean, he did end up giving the money to charity, but I think he's a smart guy. Like, he came out and just said, hey, I've been in the game 10 years. My birthday is, I think Davido is 29.
Yeah, 29.
And my birthday is coming up. And, I just he opened like a bank account and I was like, send me money. Like, if I've ever given you
Did he mention what inspired it?
He just said, if I ever give you a hit song,
like send me money.
I guess I probably never charged you or something like, so send me money and type shit. And then, Nigerians, man, like it became a show off competition.
Yeah.
And the thing was that he did it well because he was calling people out.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, it would be like, he'll go on like his Instagram and start saying, yeah, Focalistic, oh yeah, give me money, Pato Ranking, listen, Kiss Daniel. If you want to leave, we could leave. They were like, drop. So he was mentioning names, and then when he was receiving it, he was coming back to acknowledge that he has seen it. So, there's a FOMO, fear of missing out. Mm-hmm. So, and like, I don't want people to think I'm broke.
Yeah.
So a lot of Nigerians were sending him 1 million, 2 million. So I think he ended up raising 200 and something million there, if not more.
Actually, no, it equated to like about $500,000. $500,000.
So that's about dollars. That's about 200.
And this was within 24 hours.
Within 24 hours, yeah. So he kept
crazy.
The money. Just even random people were giving him money. There was a Yahoo. I don't know if God forbid that guy's a Yahoo boy, because he just bumped into. He's a Yahoo boy because he just bumped into Davido in Dubai, and Davido was like, "Yo, I just met him and he said he wants to give me $1 million there." And he gave him like
I saw that.
And like
I saw that.
The reason I say Yahoo boy is because we're not walking around like a 9-to-5 is not walking around with
that kind of money,
cash. And if you are, you probably need it for something. Like, not that you see Davido want to give it to you. Like, at least he didn't even say, okay, bring your phone, let me wire transfer you or cash up. It's like, I have cash on hand like that, and I want to but again, maybe it's not. But anyways, the guy, that's a regular person giving him money. Regular people were sending in 10K, 20K, and I was just like, why are you sending Davido 10K, 20K, 30K? And
speaking of cash transfers, why is this so hard? Why are cash transfers so hard in the US compared to Nigeria? In Nigeria, you know how easy it is?
Yeah, because
your account, boom, boom.
Yeah, but
here it's so difficult to get money
because here,
it's difficult to get money transferred from like Niger to Yankee account or Yankee to Niger account.
It's not
impossible.
But it's also the culture. Like here, we have Cash App, we have Zelle. Also, how many times are you?
But there's a maximum to which
yeah.
you
But
can
also,
do
how
that.
many times are you necessarily sending somebody money, like personally? Like Niger is like.
People always needing money.
They always it's a thing.
There's always
it's like
a family
always
member that
something.
needs
Money needs to be moved
Yeah.
between account to account. Somebody came to greet you, Galfa, this and that. So like, it makes more sense while there's more active and more active use of that feature. Here,
Interesting. I never
you're
thought
not
of it that way.
unless to pay for services you have PayPal. You can swipe your card. Cash App has become a thing now, and Venmo and.
It's huge.
And they're huge.
And all these different
Zelle.
apps, they even have like ways
Different
that you can
apps,
just send
yeah.
money
So,
directly.
But Nigeria doesn't have necessarily those kind of apps as many. So most part is direct bank transfer.
Okay.
It's just send me money. And Nigerians know that bank account number off the top of their head.
It's
Yeah,
almost like a phone
it's
number.
almost like a phone number. That's how. So you get like,
Yeah.
do you know your bank account number?
That's true.
Every time I've had to link a bank to something, I've had to bring out my phone to be searching for a bank
Yeah.
account number.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm always thinking. I always forget.
I always
the routing
the
number.
routing number. Exactly. I know the route.
Because they're like two different
Yes,
routing numbers.
exactly. So
But anyway, sorry
Yeah.
to divert. Go back to Davido. So he raised about almost $500,000.
Dollars.
What did you think about the stunt, just personally?
I think that's why I say he's smart. I don't know if he did it because he wanted to give to charity.
Yeah, because he eventually did give
eventually
it to
did
charity.
give
Right?
to
But that was,
charity.
but prior to him giving it to charity, there were already people saying that he has to give it to charity. He has to give it to
Yes.
charity.
So
Me personally, I felt like he didn't need to
I
give
didn't
it
think
to
he
charity.
did. I actually
I
was
didn't think-
surprised that he gave to charity
Yeah.
because I'm like, let's be honest, right? Davido does charge people, doesn't do it for free. But I guess the people he charges are maybe very like unknown talents that
Yeah.
want. But a lot of these other guys, he probably doesn't charge you guys. And he's a big enough star that he has kickstarted some of you guys' careers.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fair to
one
say.
of Runtown's big song, Galado, Davido was on there.
That's fair to say.
A lot of these artists, you look at MC Galaxy, you look at some, even give MC Galaxy money one time. You look at some of these artists, he's love him or hate him, he really has kickstarted and he's done a lot.
Another monster that has
Yeah, so
and I think
he's
I
saying-
think outside of Wizkid, it's probably him that has really shepherded a lot of new artists.
yes, because Burner doesn't do a lot of collabs.
Yeah, he doesn't. I
especially with
noticed
Nigerian
that.
artists.
I noticed that.
And stuff like that. So, he doesn't do a lot, especially Nigerian artists. So he's not bringing them in. But Davido does it. Davido is also like I like what is hot and I want what is hot.
Yeah.
So, he's gonna hop on it and he would do, which sometimes has its flaws because I'm like, sometimes, guy, you don't have to be on this song. Like, why are you on this cho-cho song? Like, what the hell? That song is useless. But he would hop on these trends and he seems more accessible also than a Wiz or a Burner. So long story short, he has actually influenced and brought a lot of people to the limelight. So if he's asking you to send him $1 million, it's really not too much to ask for. So he probably just maybe thought I had this idea and said, let me even see how much I can raise.
I mean, he got Twitter talking
And
for a
he
day.
raised it and,
People were tracking that shit.
not only
man.
he added more money.
Yeah, he did.
to it.
He did.
Davido doesn't need the money. Well,
Yeah.
doesn't need that money.
Mhm.
The $500,000. Davido's.
But I didn't
back.
think he was obligated to
He
give
wasn't
it to charity.
obligated to give it to charity because he never asked. It's not a fundraiser. It was not a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
It was just and then it was funny because he's a character because like when you watch his video, you'll be like, normally, oh yeah, like like okay, oh yeah, P Square. People are reunited. I'll be oh yeah, Peter, oh yeah,
Speaking
Paul,
of P Square
yeah.
reuniting, let's talk about it. Do you know what?
I'm a big P Square fan. I love P Square.
Do you know how
I'm
this came
so
about?
excited that P Square back together, but I actually think this is forced. I think this is two niggas looking for money.
You think so? You think it was?
I think it's
it was.
I think it's
you
all
think,
money.
You
I
think
love P
you think
Square.
in our condition we
I
make
think
crayfish
crayfish
bend.
bend. I love P Square.
So you don't think they would have gotten back if there wasn't
No,
an incentive to make money?
So I don't think.
But to an extent, either of
Look
them, both of them had kind of done decent though by themselves.
No.
At least one of them.
Peter tried to do a US tour. And It
flopped?
There's
Damn.
not too many people at the shows. No matter how much he makes you believe there was. I think he even did one in the end video. It was really not like the problem is like when they split up, they became new artists. Peter went a different road. I always tell you that I can always tell who wrote what song by the way it sounds.
Yeah.
I usually tell you, and you see that all the yeah kind of song, that's all Paul.
Yeah.
But songs like what's that Michael Jackson one?
And it
personally,
that
has Peter written all over it. You get? I think you can tell because Peter is the dancer. He's the one who tries to go a little R&B-ish, Usher route. He also tries to go against he's the less Afrobeat of an artist out of the both of them.
Almost like he wants to be. He's really like trying to be a pop.
Yes,
star.
a pop star. So any of their pop sounding songs, you know that it's Peter.
Yeah.
Any of their all those melodic Igbo, it's Paul. But unfortunately, personally did very well. But for the most part, Nigerians really did fuck with the Paul kind of songs. So when they split, came Mr. P and Rude Boy, he came out with they both came out with decent songs, but Paul actually was doing better in my book because Paul was still sounding like P Square.
I see what you mean.
Because most of the P Square songs we hear is that sound. So it almost seemed like you still had part of P Square. And Paul seemed to have been getting more hits and was doing that's when you say one of them was doing okay. It's Paul you're talking about. Not Peter. Do you get? That's the one with the dreads.
The dreads, okay.
Yes. So but then fine. Paul's wife divorces him or is planning to divorce him.
I saw she had something to say too, didn't she?
Yeah, and all of a sudden the wives or Peter's wife is cool now, posting. Like the breakup was so messy that it's like for you to get everybody to come back so quick.
I wonder if Jude is involved.
Jude was there. It was there in the video when they were in the house. Like, but again, Jude has always been with Paul.
Yeah.
So obviously I think they went to Paul's house. Even Flavor was there. But like even picture like Flavor being there. Them splitting up has actually lost them other things. Like look at that Flavor song, like so like Levels. That Flavor song Levels that I like, right? In the video, he puts Igbo prominent people there, Chief, all these guys. P Square should have been in that video. But is Flavor going to put Peter or Paul? You don't want to exactly. So they lost out.
They both end up
losing out. Things like that. So and like they lose out on a lot of stuff. Even Obi Kubana's wedding, I don't know if there were any of them. Not Obi Kubana's wedding, Burial's one burial. I don't think there was any of them there. I can't remember if there was. But like, it seems like there's a lot because it's like, if I'm friends with
one. You guys are a pair, man.
Yeah,
you guys
pair.
come
like,
as a
so
pair.
So do I bring one?
We're used to you as a
we
pair.
We met you guys as a pair. So I think the career, and then it's a little, so now this is why I think is conditioned because, all right, so the news comes out that they are together. Somebody posts pictures of both of them together, and then, the wife posted happy birthday, blah, blah. Then there's a video of them in each other's house. Then the next day, they are doing that stuff Davido did. They were like, we want to show people that two heads are better than one. Is our account number.
They tried it.
They tried it. They seemed very desperate. Then here's the weird.
I see where you're going.
Here's now the weird part again is the day after they reunited back, Peter dropped a video of his song he has with Simia and Tamara Braxton.
I saw that.
So are you still Mr. P or are you P Square? Then are you going to be doing two things? Are you going to be dropping Mr. P songs or are you going to be dropping P Square songs? That doesn't work because you can't have a group and then both members are still solo, going solo. It's not in a two-person group.
It's not P Square.
It's not P Square. You get a two-person group. It's like Mr. P and Rude Boy.
Yeah.
You're not P Square anymore. So it's like, these two artists, like when Chris Brown and Young Thug did a joint album or Drake and Future did, that's what it's going to be like because it's like, you guys are two different, you're not a group. So,
But I see they did a concert in Ivory Coast already.
Sierra Leone.
Oh, it was Sierra Leone.
Yes.
And it was huge.
Yes.
And imagine instant.
Yes, again, then the next thing is a day later, you guys or 2 days later, you're promoting that you have a show in Lagos in 30 December. It's like, God, this is too quick. Y'all just made up, like, the video is just on the net and you guys are already having a show
like
with
quick.
no new songs.
Yeah. It's like
Even if you drop a new song, 1 month is too soon to perform new songs. You're trying to get the bag too quick. And then you go to Sierra Leone. Obviously, these other African countries like that love, I think Sierra Leone, because I used to call them Peace Choir. Yeah, because they like you, right? But unfortunately, it's like, yeah, you can get away with, like, honestly, if I was them and I wanted to pull this move off, just come back and say we're doing a reunion tour and play classics. We're not giving you new music. You know what it is. It's classics. One time only.
Yeah.
With this next year, we're doing a tour just to give fans what they wanted that they've missed. They haven't seen P Square perform in a long time. Maybe you record 1 or 2 songs to add to the tour and do it, and we call it a quit. We make our money and we call it quit. Because they're still going to fight. They're still going to fight.
You think so?
They're still going to fight. And because I was like, unless they have very bad PR teams, because if I was doing this genuinely, making up with my brother to do, like, there are easy ways to roll this out. You know, you might not even drop these videos and everything leaked. Maybe one day people just wake up and see a P Square song.
And then it's like, it's
like,
a surprise. And
whoa,
it really becomes a viral
It really becomes a viral moment. It's like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, you're like, wait, there's a video too? Yeah. These guys actually were together. This is recent. They've been planning, like, keep it, you know, it just seemed very, and then maybe, hey, all our intimate fans were doing a free show or we're doing a show, something here, blah, blah. Like, not that you just come out today and tell us an account number and then tomorrow is 30 December. But
they really tried it with that account number.
I'm happy though.
It was a little cringe. I'm like,
anything aside, I mean, I don't know this for just all my speculation, my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm happy that they are back together. At least it seems like they are, because I'm a big P Square fan. I just don't know if it's too late. What their actions will tell me if it's too late. If they drop music that makes sense, they tell me it's too late. But,
well, so what other music is out there? I know
there's a lot of music.
I know
Daniel has his album.
Let's talk about this, our mid song that we're about to play. What do you think about Reekado's resurgence?
You know, I'm a Ricky fan now.
Yeah, I know he's had some. It's not like he hasn't had hits. He's had like hits, but they've been. You know what I think? I think a lot of like the hits that he's put out, they've been far apart. So it feels like he has been missing.
Reekado, yes.
It feels like he has been missing from Afrobeat, but he actually hasn't. He's had hits here and there. He had the Benzema. Why they call him?
He was on it.
He was on it.
That's Skibby song.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm not saying his songs. I'm saying he's had like moments where he's had a bunch of songs that have been hits.
Oh God, one of my favorite songs from 2 years ago. Dang.
I know he's been
Rora.
on a bunch. Yeah, Rora. He had Rora. He's been on a bunch of like correct hits.
Rora was a jam.
Yeah.
Maybe this year, Rora was what year? 2019. Yep, that was my song.
2 years ago.
Reekado's journey is very interesting, right? You know, Mavins activated him.
Yeah.
You know, he came out with that, been around the world, I never seen no one like you. Like he came out young guy.
Yeah.
Music video was like, he was like a Rema at the time.
He was part of Mavins?
Was part of
Mavins 1.0, right?
When Mavins
like the first
came out.
Wande Cole rollout with that Tiwa Savage was on.
No. I think he came after that.
He was Mavins 2.0.
Yeah. He came with Korede Bello, then crew. Yeah. So
gotcha.
You know, and I think so. You know,
yes.
So everybody expected that once one day left, you know,
it was going to be done. But he kept giving us hits.
Yeah,
but I think they were just far apart, and he didn't really have a body of work.
So, but then he left Mavins, and when he left Mavins, but like Reekado has been giving us hits that have been, like you said, far apart. It's not consistent enough.
Yeah,
or the song does not blow.
Yeah,
but the song does not blow that far. But you know, I do give it to him because it's obvious that, you know, people in the industry might not have, at least the big dogs, as much respect for him because obviously you have the Wizkid thing. And I think when that song finally came out, it seemed like a throwaway song from Wiz.
Yeah.
This song, I think I heard a snippet of it.
He had a song with
Wiz, yeah. That was what, last year he dropped, I think he deleted the song, but last year he dropped doing as, what do they call it? What was the song called? This is, I think this might be it. He shall drop the song with Wizkid, right? And yeah, it's called.
And it didn't go anywhere.
When did the song drop?
Surprising.
Yeah, the song dropped last year. Yep. It didn't. You've not even heard it. It's called Reekado.
I didn't remember it.
Wizkid drop. It's called Omo Lomo. And when he dropped it, it was doing the NSARS thing. And when Wizkid had just pushed his album back,
yeah.
So Wizkid got mad at him and tweeted, "Why the delete this fucking shit? Like, this is not the time, blah blah." So, and obviously he got mad at Wiz. Then you have the whole thing with Burner. Where Burner is.
Yeah, do you want to break it down?
Burner tweeted about when the whole time Versus, was happening, and Burner was kind of like, any worthy content.
And Reekado came out and was like, let's do it.
And Burner was like, I mean, I love you, bro, but I said any worthy contestant. And,
disrespect.
But then again, I feel like Reekado went looking for that disrespect.
He did.
Because
he tried
let's be honest.
He tried it.
Let's be honest.
He tried
Reekado,
it.
you have hits, so.
No, he tried it. He tried it.
Your hits, like, if your hits are not enough to even battle against one of Burner's
doesn't he only
albums,
have just one body of work?
Do you get if you carry all your biggest hits,
yeah,
and Burner carries like the Outside album, for instance, and decides to say, okay, I'm going to play Outside album with your hits, Burner will still win. Talking of saying I want to play African Giant, or I want to play Twice as Tall, or I want to pick my greatest songs. So, you get what I'm saying? But like,
But that stuff rubs Nigerians the wrong way.
It does.
Whenever they feel like there's like a big fish that's like kind of
No. Burner. So this is what happened
with
right?
someone like Reekado.
There are only two ways Burner Boy. There are three ways Burner Boy could have responded. Way number one is say yes,
yeah,
and then not do it. Because he's not going to do it. It's not worth. I think, look at it. You see Reekado Banks versus Burna Boy versus, you'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Way number two is ignore it. And then Nigerians will still say, then you got aired. Or way number three is what the way Burna chose. So I feel like it was still a lose for Burna. But then Burna chose the worst option.
You will find any way to defend Burna.
But he chose the wrong option. No, he chose the wrong option. Because I think personally should have just ignored it.
Yeah.
You can easily say I didn't see it. Do you get? But he chose the wrong. So like,
fast forward to this
Reekado
year.
definitely had, if it was you two, you just had the two biggest stars that represent Afrobeat to the world.
Yes.
Just
that's buzzing.
Do you like that? You're going to be like, the fuck,
yeah.
So
that means this record must mean a lot to him.
He shaded Burner in it.
How?
If you be giants, you be giants for your pocket.
Hey, yeah.
So
okay, he's got a bone to pick.
He did,
clearly.
So
okay, he's still got a chip on his shoulder, but
and I don't blame him.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, Ozumba Mbadiwe is a beautiful song. That was my song.
So that's the record right now. I love
that song. Like. It's Amapiano now.
It's Amapiano vibes. I was gonna play.
You know who produced
the video,
it?
and I love the video.
You know who produced it?
P2J?
No, P Prime, the guy who did Anoti for Wizkid.
And
the funny is that when Wizkid, I never heard of P Prime before, but when Wizkid was
Anoti is another jam.
When Wizkid was talking about Anoti before he dropped, he was saying like, "Watch out for this guy, this producer, P Prime."
Speaking of Wizkid, when's the next single?
I don't know. He's focused on Essence now. Essence has made him drop everything.
Man,
like he has had to
drop everything. We need one more video,
Essence.
at least one more. But anyways, back to Ozumba and Mbadiwe. So this is Reekado's this is his comeback track, and
he actually dropped an EP.
He did. I'm not even going to front. I first heard it. I'm like,
Nah, man. I heard it and I was like, hey.
The song grew on me. And then when I started seeing he incorporated themes from NSARS movement, and he's talking about For those that don't know, Ozumba Mbadiwe it's an actual street in.
It has 5 songs. It's called the EP. It's called OTR Volume 2. Reekado Banks.
Okay. Yeah, but for those that don't know, Ozumba and Mbadiwe it's an actual street in Lagos, very popular street. It's the same street that leads the Lekki street that leads into. Is it that street?
Mbadiwe is in Lagos. Yes, it's on the VI.
Oh, it's VI. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a VI.
Yeah, it's probably VI. It's probably VI. I know it's a very popular street.
But boys trying to explain Lagos.
I know. May they no go.
You get. It's where they have 1,000 and whatever the fuck.
1,001.
Yeah, apartments. But yes, it's named after the Mbadiwes. Yeah, it's in VI.
It's in VI.
I was right. So, named after.
I wonder what inspired it. Have you heard any?
It's just a highway now. It's just a road.
Yeah.
It's that road after you come.
But I wonder why he decided to
name it Ozumba.
Is that where he stays?
Maybe not.
He did say he be on Ozumba Mbadiwe.
I mean, Ozumba Mbadiwe, you can go off it and it will lead you to a lot of places. Like you are going to drive through it for the most part.
Yeah, you can't escape.
You get like it's because it's after. I think it's after you get to it's after you pass like Civic Center. Yeah, you're going to. So it's like you have the Lekki road, the Lekki Expressway. Then after you go further down, then you get to Ozumba Mbadiwe. Okay. But like you're going to drive on it.
The video is clean too.
Yeah, he's driving from the toll all the way down. And,
all right, so this is our mid music. I'm gonna play the video so we can watch the video too. But this is Ozumba Mbadiwe by Reekado Banks. His comeback track. Check this out.
That way, don't make me move that way. Me, I know one sleep for highway. For you cross gas, look at your sideways. Me, I know come look us for child's play. So I say, them they find me. For the long time, I've been silent. I dey run I be styling, but they think say I'm in hiding, cause they don't know how to find me. I be on Ozumba Mbadiwe. 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 Coming to you. To be chance for your pockets. If you only fight for your pockets, for your pockets. October 2020, something happened with the government. That is say we forget for where? For Ozumba Mbadiwe. Man, I tell ya, I know they move that way. I know they move that way. Don't make me move that way. No, I'm not built that way. Far across guys, look at my sideways. Yeah, I know come niggas for child's play. In the meantime, I became me. How you want time, make you tell me. If you need speed, I be spelling. I go right behind the steering. I go run up, can you share me? I'll be on Ozumba Mbadiwe. I 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 be on Ozumba Mbadiwe. Coming to you.
Record.
I know they
That's a
move
jam and a
that
half,
way.
man. Man, the song gripped me. Out of the blue, I'm like, I think it was my wife that played it a couple times, and I'm like, oh wait, this shit slaps. Yeah, man.
Ozumba,
But good looking by Reekado Banks. The whole song he was just throwing barbs. I missed the first.
they move that way.
Yeah, I missed that one. I forgot that. I completely forgot
goes,
that he had that
"Don't make
song.
me move
that way.
But it's all good, man. It should be banter because I mean Reekado is not on Burna's level, but
Hey, but look,
he's doing good.
if you believe in yourself, man,
I think so. Yeah, if you believe in
you're
yourself.
gonna. It's like rappers. They don't
Look. Honestly speaking,
they're not humble about.
Reekado has hits, like
He does.
but it's not global hits.
Yeah.
Like when I mean the whole world, but you've come. This Ozumba has brought attention to you.
Mhm.
Take it.
Take
Give
it
us
and
another
run.
hit
Take
song
it and run.
in a few weeks, few months. Like, be consistent. Don't let us be waiting. The last hit song you had that I liked is 2019.
Yeah.
I can't be waiting 2 years to be hearing Reekado hit
songs.
songs.
To capitalize
On it. Drop another banger for me
Yeah.
in January or February. Let me be like, hey, Reekado is it? So,
Yeah.
but he's. If we're talking about talent, he is talented.
He is. He's definitely talented. Other Afrobeat news. You know, Olamide, he had a concert.
He did.
He had people waiting for 3 hours.
But that's what Olamide always does.
3.5 hours. People
That's
were
what-
pissed. This was in
At Fillmore, they didn't close Fillmore.
Yeah, this was. I know it was shot in DMV.
It's Fillmore, so they didn't close it down.
I guess not. But I saw people complaining about it the
No,
other
but
day.
Olamide is known for making people.
That's messed
the
up,
one
man.
Olamide show I went for, it was one of the reasons why I said I didn't even know it was at the Fillmore, but I'm surprised he could let people wait that long at Fillmore because I think Fillmore has a closing time.
It might not have been the Fillmore. I shall know it was in the DMV.
In the DMV,
Yeah.
it was Fillmore he went to
Perhaps.
yesterday.
This was
Sorry,
a day or two.
Sunday.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
it
day or
was
two.
it was Sunday, right? It was Fillmore
I
he went
think
to
so.
on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I kind of only said I'd only go for two people's concert because I remember the first time I went for a concert, it was an Olamide concert and it was being held at like some hall, and you know I'd happened to know someone who was someone shy. Anyways, we were at the hotel where he was at. Like we didn't go to his room or anything. We're in a different room, but we're at the hotel and met some of his peoples and everything. And
Yeah.
like I remember like seeing like snaps of people at the venue waiting, set up, and you know, we were still at the hotel. And at some point we're like, "Are you guys? Everybody got to dip and start going."
Yeah.
We left the hotel long after the show was supposed to start.
Mhm.
Gets to the venue to wait. We still stay there for another hour and a half
Yeah, that's crazy.
before he had like
He even
Olamide arrives.
Yeah.
So now imagine
Nigerian
we
artists
have been
do
at
this
the
stuff
hall
sometimes,
since.
man.
So I'm not really sure if it's the promoter's fault,
Mhm.
if it's Olamide's fault, but like just getting to see
Yeah,
briefly.
fix your brand, though. That's tough.
Getting to see briefly the behind the scenes of that. It was one of the reasons why I said, you know, I'm only going to do
And the thing is, Nigerians, we expect you to be late to an extent.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no one is expecting you to be there at 8 when you say 8 because that's just how Nigerian time is.
Yeah.
People usually factor all that in. But when it's like, I think it's getting like 3.5 hours, 4 hours. I remember D'banj too. That's why I hated. That's why I never went to his concerts because that was the one critique that everyone had. He would get there. Even after he got there, he wouldn't even perform immediately. They say he would eat and he would blaze.
Yeah, so I think
Before
I
even
think
coming
that's
out.
what
But I
think that's
heard
what it is.
Olamide is a very very standoffish person. Like he's not really into like mixing around people like that. That's
I don't know. I haven't met him.
That's the general
Like
impression I've
then,
gotten.
and it's possible because even then we didn't meet him. We were
Yeah.
in one of his crew members' rooms or something like that, like or
Mhm.
someone who knew somebody. So we never got to meet. But then again, it wasn't me. I wasn't trying to meet him. You know, it just happened that who I was going with happened to be like, hey, we're stopping by the hotel first, and you know, and I'm thinking, I even started to get bored because we were there waiting for a long time, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
bro, like, isn't the show supposed to have started 2 hours ago?
You can
And
imagine
they're
how the
still
people
there.
that
Do you
people
get
that
there?
already
They're
got
like,
there
okay,
before
you guys leave. It's time to leave, and then we go to the venue, and then we are still there now waiting for another hour. Like, show that's supposed to start at 9. I don't think it came out till like 12:30, 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, and it's like, bro, you know, it's so. But then the thing about it is, you tend to kind of forget that for the interim while you just enjoy the performance. But me personally, that kind of was so solidified that I didn't pay for this. And I was like, can you imagine if I paid for this?
Yeah.
I'm not. So it's only been Wiz and Davido. I said Davido, Wiz and Burner who has been able to get me to pay.
By the way, I heard he's actually our fellow resident of Maryland.
Oh, Alamide.
Yeah,
someone told me his wife lived in Towson.
Hey,
That's even what someone told me. She used to live in Towson itself. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, he's in the DMV, he's in Maryland.
Yeah,
that's where he supposedly moved to. So there are different theories as to why he moved. Most of these guys, I think they're just trying to get like papers here. Like,
and just secure that.
Even if it's like a permit, something that can just make them keep coming back.
Yeah.
Which is just smart. I mean,
it's understandable.
It's understandable because the Nigerian passport is very limited, and there's a lot of money to make here.
There is.
So even if you can get a label to give you like a H-1B visa and you do the application, everything, like it makes more sense for you. So than to be in Lagos.
Question: are you ready for Dirty December?
No.
You're not.
With this new COVID variant that's coming out.
I was gonna ask you about that, man. I wonder if this Omicron is gonna shut down everything with the travel. I've gotten 2 tickets already to Nigeria at this point. They've canceled one. The other one is up in the air.
Is now flying. Has agreed to fly to Abuja on the 8th.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
From someone in Lagos, but it doesn't say anything about Lagos. It just says Abuja.
Okay.
So
but I mean, hopefully, like I'm hoping this Omicron is just hype.
Canada has cancelled
all flights
from added Nigeria to the list.
Why?
You know those ones? They always
Niger, but it's not even in Nigeria. It's south. It's the southern parts of Africa that they said the thing is coming from. And here's the thing, right? The lady that found it said that there's no reason to panic. It's not more deadly. They said that it's more transmissible, but it's not necessarily that much more deadly than the previous variants.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. That would be unfortunate.
It's weird, man.
It is. Anyways, moving on from that, man. What else has been happening in music? Okay, something happened today. I didn't really think it was that newsworthy, but it is Tion Wayne. He's a Niger guy, right?
Tion Wayne is. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the Emirates. Tion Wayne is Nigerian.
He's Nigerian. Yeah, I know he got into. He was trending today over some BS. I think I mean, it's just gossip, but it's his ex or something. Apparently he scammed her sometime in the past, and the scam is still on our record, according to her. The ex's name is Lani. She's like a known person.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen her talk. I've seen her pay. I've seen people on Twitter talk about.
But apparently she has been on this guy's case.
Yeah, that's what I saw. That people said she's been doing.
Wow, like she's been on YouTube. She's been on YouTube, talking about him, like doing all these antics. But then finally, I think it was finally revealed to people how, while they were dating back in the days, he may have done something on her card, and I think she was owing like 10,000 pounds, and he kept following her everywhere. But I don't know, man. I still think it's all. I still think it's all clout, because it's like, come on, it's been years. But anyway, that's what happened with that. What else happened? Other rumors: Rihanna is allegedly pregnant.
You lost one, man.
You lost one. I mean, for ASAP Rocky, man.
Well, it's okay.
I'm happy for the guy, Jerry.
It's okay. The ASAP is part of Whiskey FC, so we take
He is?
They took her to the.
Oh, he did. There were a bunch of celebrities at
Bro,
the O2 show
Gabriel
too.
Union was at O2.
Yeah, so there was a lot of
There
celebrities
was a
at
lot
the O2
like
show.
this man's bring. I mean, I don't always make it about ways, but this man's your celebrity. I mean, like he's bringing these people that have no business. You know, they're not paid to go there. This is what they're doing. So
Yeah, there's a lot of celebrities over there. What else happened in music in general, man? Do you have any updates? Do you have any new songs, any new artists that we need to be keeping track of?
New artist. Man, has anybody come out since?
Is anyone that has caught your attention lately?
Look at my playlist. Kiss Daniel dropped an album.
He did. Have you heard it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I have some songs that I like off there.
Kiss Daniel doesn't get his flowers enough.
Mayoku dropped also.
Was it an EP or was it an album?
Not even sure, but like
The Office of the Mayor or something like that.
My last song is gonna be actually Mayoku song. Easy's Empower has dropped this Fave girl. Like they've released song. Her name is Fave. The song is called Baby Riddim. You can check it out too.
I think I heard it. I think I actually heard it, and I think I liked it. Hold on, can I just play a clip of it? I think I heard it, and this is on the
Empower
that thing that Easy is doing. Yeah, the thing that Easy is doing.
PAWA, so it's power.
Yeah, Empower. I know.
Yeah, you're saying power.
That's what I heard. Yeah, this is it.
Steady your face just for me. I wanna take a picture so this could last longer for me. Yeah, take my secrets, got them like precious money. I never want to hear you quiet, so I write songs for you. And I believe, yes I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, breaking the knees. Just when I see you, I feel to steal the keys to your heart again. Yeah, yes I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, breaking the knees. Just when I see you, I feel to steal the keys to your heart again. My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need. My baby bust up beside us, my baby bust up beside us. My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need. My baby bust up beside us, bust up beside us. Steady your face drop.
Man, so a lot of female artists coming out of Afrobeat, man.
Then
Remember when we used to have like 2 or 3 and we all knew all of them. Now we're starting to see a whole lot more. You have Era Star coming right behind Thames. And I feel like Era Star is starting to, like, she's no longer sounding like Thames.
No, but I told you now. I said this is the Rema formula. Rema came out sounding like Wizkid,
and then they're kind of just breaking out and doing their own thing. Did you hear that medley that she did?
I did.
It was a really. I actually want to play. I want to play it for people because I thought it was really, really dope.
She's good. She's actually. I didn't like her when she was sounding like Thames, but now I think
I saw that and I'm like, oh, this girl's talented.
Good.
This girl's really talented. Let me find this really quickly because I actually want people to hear this because, Era is another one of those people that I think we have to start putting in that category, or we have to start looking out for her. For everything that she does. What?
Then there was, I was wondering what that was. Brimo.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It was like this long medley, but she had like different songs that she had done in it.
Then there was beef between DJ Neptune and Rema.
Oh, I want to touch on that. I actually want to, because I was seeing it. I didn't know what was going on. Oh crap! Why is it that is when you're actually looking for something that you don't find it?
I'll add it later.
Prior to that, you see it everywhere. Yeah, I guess I could add it later. It would have just been easier just playing it. Crap! It's not gonna be an our story either. You know what? I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put medley behind it. Hero star. And it should come up now. There it is. I knew I would find it.
It's pronounced Ira.
Vibe killer, but this Samaritan. Protect my energy from your bad aura. Now my pastor say I be my healer, everything I desire. I go to see. Money won't want me, money won't want me. I'm in San Francisco jamming. Money won't want me, money won't want me. I just flew in from Miami. Peru, para, Peru, para, hey. I'm loose. Even I thought we in this together. Give you my necklace to pendant.
These were all like
my last card.
These were all like major
I show
hits.
you my best friend, new friend. I thought we in this together.
That star is actually a
Give
sad
you my
song.
necklace to
If you listen to
pendant.
the lyrics.
Give you my
We
last
just
card
did
to
dance to
pendant. I show you my best friend, new friend. Crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening. If you see somebody's craze, you beat up somebody's craze. Crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening. If you see somebody's craze,
And what, she's
you
on 20 or
beat up.
something?
I'm in a big mood. What do you mean? Girl, I dey feel you.
Yeah.
Something where
At least she knows all the lyrics.
she knows,
Not everybody will be chopping mouth with all these
Look,
songs.
if you're a great artist, you're gonna learn what your peers are doing, and you're gonna learn like the way they sing. That's what the best artists do. They make sure that they're studying their opponents.
Your milky for front hey, good God, your good body. Hey, this your milky for front.
Nah, for
She tried. That was a nice medley. I like how she put that
that's
together.
actually my favorite song, Lil J.
Hello, Jay.
Mona Lisa.
I think.
know that song
I mean, we have to
from
start talking about record of the year, man. Lil J,
And if you-
the Mona Lisa song is up there. Is up there.
is
I wouldn't
this
even count
song-
Essence. I feel like Essence is another year. Essence is last year. Essence is for like
Mona Lisa.
the American audience. I'm talking about like Niger song.
Mona Lisa is a hit and
It's a
more
jam.
than a jam. It's
It's
one
a
of those
jam.
songs that you just hear. Like SARS is nobody's mate. First
It's
of
a
all,
jam.
from the instrumentals, you're just like,
it's-
what?
No, it's
Your
a
lips
nice
like
song.
Poison. No. Buju dropped an album to EP. Buju, sorry, I'm late or something like that.
No, sorry for your ears or sorry to your ears.
Oh, Buju to your ears.
Buju
is
to your
his name,
ears.
But the album is called Sorry I'm Late.
Sorry, I'm late. Yeah, okay, okay. I know.
Buju-
I'm always seeing that
Buju's
hashtag.
his name is Buju
Yeah,
to your
Buju
ears.
to your ears.
And Buju actually stands for something.
Oh, like BUJU.
Yeah, I just can't remember what it is.
Boys, us, just us. I don't know.
But Buju dropped his EP, which is pretty good. Has some dope songs on there.
I like Kilometer.
Kilometer is not bad.
I like Kilometer, but I wasn't really crazy about the EP. Like it wasn't one of those EPs that made me want to like go back and listen
Never
and listen.
Stopped is good. Buju's on fire, man. Cold Outside with Timaya is on Timaya's single. Have you heard it? Cold Outside.
I think we played it here.
Yeah, featuring Buju.
We played
That's a
it.
beautiful
That
one.
day that we played like a bunch of Buju songs.
Buju is doing good. But yeah, what's the face? Rema and DJ Neptunes. DJ Neptunes dropped an album
Okay.
on EP.
Mhm.
And I guess tagged Rema in it because there's a song they recorded a while back.
Yeah.
And Rema kind of does not want that song out. I think either because he didn't get paid or some reason he didn't sign off the verse yet.
Yeah.
And he supposedly had his manager like reach out to them before the album dropped, but the album dropped, the song was still on the album, and Rema kind of just came out on a rant and
Really
DJ Neptunes.
interesting.
I think I just read that they've made up, but it's funny because
but why would you play with the man's money like that now?
then
That's
DJ Spinall kind of got mad and was like, fuck that kid. The other ways you could have done it in School Up. I think that's it. Oh, no. Okay. No, I thought Spinall. Yeah. There it is. I tried to stop it.
behind closed doors for months, and I wasn't listened to as my record went public. So did I. Any agenda held after this statement is based off of your personal emotion towards me. Me and DJ Neptune are good, and we're gonna drop them bangers when it's time.
Yeah, so I guess they made up now, but it was a little messy. Then it sounded like DJs were trying to cancel him, and it's funny because they're like Spinall, Neptune. But then something I noticed peeped something when I was watching Insta stories of Whiskey at O2 when DJ Tunes was warming the stage up.
Mm-hmm.
He played Rema and he was making sure he said, "I love you, Rema."
Oh, really?
So it might be his way of saying that. Nigga,
Like I'm not with the.
I'm not with this.
Because if the DJs come together to cancel you, man, that's gonna be hard on you.
I was having on Sunday. I was talking to one of my guys and a few of my guys, and they were saying one of them said that, and I said, actually, no. In 2021.
You think you can circumvent the DJs?
You can for all you can
avoid them, but they're the ones that are gonna play your songs in the. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Someone like Omale now,
so
he's not gonna be affected by a DJ.
Exactly, and I was like,
but if it's a club record though, it could.
But we listen Omale. They play Omale at the club. Do you know why? Because people want to hear it.
Yes, because he's already gained.
Yes,
the popularity. DJs, on the internet.
Exactly. It gone are the days where DJs
are the ones that determine.
Songs. We listen to radios and DJs. DJs, your job now is to play the song that's already hot.
I see what you mean.
Now, obviously, you will still break songs to some people, but
crowds.
It's very rare that a DJ is the first person to break.
They may not be the first person to break, but they're the ones that usually get a lot of those songs circulating in the clubs.
But look at it the way it works now today. DJ, they played CK, Sote, nothing happened. All of a sudden, TikTok heard that song once.
Yeah.
TikTok. So,
and what I'm saying, DJs are playing it.
DJs are playing it now. Exactly. And they're playing the new version. Yeah. So, what I'm saying is that it actually might even be dangerous for a DJ to start blacklisting artists. Because if you start to blacklist artists, you're going to realize that people are not going to book you because we want to hear these songs. You have to play what the people want to hear.
That's true.
So it's funny, it's flipped around in a way because unlike before, people go like, dude, you're going, how did I find out about Omale was one day I'm on Insta story and I hear that I love you in somebody's background. And I'm like, what song is this? And I try and listen to the lyrics I could catch and I Google it. And then I find the song, and now I become a huge Omale fan. And I've had people, like, every time I post a story on Insta story, I'll try and tag a song to it, a song that I think is new. And I've had people tell me, like, guys, do you know how many songs I've gotten from your story?
Yeah.
Because you get what I'm saying? Like, because it's like, this guy I want to hear this song because I'm not a DJ.
Yeah.
And the same way me too, I can see, from somebody else's story and somebody else listening to their
basically
car.
Influencers can break songs.
And even just your everyday followers,
the networks.
You're just on, somebody hears the song and is playing it in their car and you're like, wait, what song is this? And now it's social media has even made it better. Now before you say what song is this, now they can even attach the song to the IG story. They can do it to Snapchat. You can post Spotify links. You can post Apple Music links. There's Apple Music Afrobeat hits playlist. There's the same thing on. So honestly speaking, streaming is key. Without a DJ, when last did you go to a club? When last did you hear a DJ? But you probably know most of these new songs. Yeah. So I think they try to blacklist him. At least here, I don't know about maybe in Nigeria, maybe DJs are still key. But even Nigeria, they're streaming. So, I don't think DJs have as much power as they might be thinking right now. Yeah, at least as of now.
I mean, that sounds like actually a very convincing argument. You're right. The internet is
crazy.
The internet runs everything now. Speaking of the internet, what do you think about this whole metaverse thing?
Something that we have to
you're in tech. I mean, is this something that you're looking forward to?
If it's going to make me extra money, sure.
Is it something that you can see yourself like really getting into, like wearing the freaking Oculus goggles and no, really
it's
get
not my
into the
thing.
virtual
It's
world?
not my thing, but I might be looking into how to like make software for it or how to like sell stuff on there.
From what I'm hearing, Facebook they're paying developers
how to do
like a ton of money.
It's like how to use the product to make money. Basically, it's not. I don't see myself being so like. What do I need virtual reality if I can catch a flight and go to this place I'm trying to go to, and actually be there? You can't feel through. But look,
I mean, who knows? With all the kind of technology they have, they might have all kinds of
It still doesn't beat being there, man.
No, yeah. I mean, I agree. I agree with
I've
you.
been to 4D shows before, and you know, with 4-dimensional, there's feel to it. So 3D is only you see like you're there, but 4D there's feel to it, and even that like 4D, like the what's that happen? Rain will fall on you when it's raining in the movie, and something all that. But even then, you still don't feel it.
I know.
Not like you're there real.
Yeah, no, but I know I tried on one of those. It wasn't Oculus, but it was one of those 3D things, and it was at this fair that I went to, and after like 5 minutes, I really got a headache. Like I got dizzy. Like it was. There's just something about it that's unnatural. But you know how they always say that human beings, we are very quick to adapt to like new technologies. See how we've almost adapted to this whole phone.
Everybody's phone. I mean, at the time
I think eventually everyone is it's gonna become a wave, and the same way people are hooked on phones, that same way people are gonna be hooked on VR. But I hope I may not be around by that time comes around. I still believe in old school reality.
No man, VR,
you know what I'm saying?
VR can be cool.
Old school reality.
Maybe playing a video game for like an hour or two.
Yeah,
you can feel like you're in the game, and but like for that to be my everyday life. Like I need to communicate with people, and I'm on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Maybe Facebook is onto something or running out of ideas.
Yeah,
either or. You see, Jack Dorsey resigned.
He stepped down. Yeah, he did.
CEO.
He did, and he appointed this Paraga,
which is
that's his name, Paraga. They were like Nigerians are like someone would tell him Paraga. But yeah, I don't know what it means. Maybe he's tired. Or maybe
he's tired of all the moon rooms on Twitter Space.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing
he's tired of it.
Twitter Spaces is really, but hasn't Twitter Spaces always been around?
Yeah, but I think.
But it seems like now all of a sudden everyone is like talking about Twitter Spaces. I'm wondering what's going on.
Was in a beta testing mode. So
so now
around for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, so
because I always
had it too. I saw it, but it wasn't around for everybody.
Oh.
And I think what is happening too is that Clubhouse is getting too toxic of a place.
Yeah, it is.
So,
for sure.
At least within the Niger community,
within all communities,
I think within all communities,
all of them.
So it's
political.
So it's becoming. I guess so. People are just like they like the idea, but probably don't want to be on Clubhouse. So now they brought it to Twitter. And this is what happened when Clubhouse first started. Every fucking way you went, there was a moon room, and I'm like, the fuck.
Yeah.
So now it's the same thing, and like. The Twitter space, the thing is like it's weird because I see a moon room on my thing and I'm like, okay, somebody I'm following is obviously in this room, but then I'm like, which one of you fuckers are in this room?
And you're not trying to go in.
You're
there
not trying to go in there to look, but everybody will see you in there.
Yeah.
So it's like, because it only show you like the first 3 pictures, and I'm like, if the person is not hosting, I don't think it shows them.
No, it doesn't. So
you're like, I don't know any of these faces, so who am I following that is in this room? So. It's like it's weird.
But I still pop in on Clubhouse. I mean, I go in there to listen.
I've been there.
I go in there to listen.
Times.
I think I have an unhealthy addiction to listening to the Glasgows. I don't hop on stages anymore, but drama, and it's from the same people that were there last year. The same people.
Have the patience for them.
Wale, do you understand what I say? The same people for a year.
It's the same.
It has become like a cult. Like they have like gangs.
There's like a alpha male group now that is supposedly fighting the feminist group. So it's like, oh, you're extreme left, we're gonna be extreme right.
Dude, it is hilarious. And every time they're always clashing. And they're always coming in each other's rooms. I try to explain to
somebody that you can't blame. So like they say, okay, so you have let me not even use this. Like, fine, there's an ideology that is on the extreme left. There's an ideology on the extreme right. You guys obviously are opposite sides. Yeah. Why are you carrying yourself? So if the extreme left,
that's what Clubhouse is for.
Yeah, if the extreme left is having
together.
one extreme has a room of 400-500 people in there. Of course, the more people get in there, the more extreme they're going to be there because there's now more voice. And then you look in the audience and realize that out of those 500 people, 200 are there to come and tell them to stop being extreme.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you're now here, fine.
This is what the algorithm is.
I will now show you that I'm extreme.
This is what the algorithm does.
They now leave and go and vent and say, blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, I was trying to explain to someone like, well, you know that if the 250 people, 300 people who were in there, no one will be hopping in that room.
Yeah.
And these people will just be, you people talk about quote unquote deplatforming people, but it's actually a way to like just have people like not get their attention. Don't fall for the bait. You guys ignored them, and you realize that eventually they themselves.
Hilarious.
But you think they don't know that if they set up a room with this title and
it's
do
hilarious.
This,
but what you know the funny thing? Some of the people, right, from last year, back when we first started going on there, compared to now, you can tell these people have changed, even in the way they approach the app. Like some of them have gotten more radicalized almost, and you start to realize like, wow, this is what this app does to people. Sometimes
they should go outside. Outside
crazy,
is
man.
Open to an extent.
Man, it's crazy.
Go outside, get some fresh air.
It's crazy.
Just do real life things and like.
It's crazy, man.
It's Clubhouse, man. I this is how I see Clubhouse. I see Clubhouse like Sims, the video game.
Yeah, it's a simulation.
It's a simulation. It's just you can have a persona on there.
It's just voices.
It's just It's like when I used to play Sims, I come there, have my character with my persona, whatever I want it to be.
You can be whatever you
want to be.
You can be a crypto trader.
You can be
a doctor.
You can be a software developer. You
like
can be,
people are just lying.
Yeah, you can be whatever you want to be.
I see software developer all the time.
Yes, now software dev. Now you can be whatever you want to be. So what ended up happening is that you can be whatever you want to be on there and come and tell all sorts of lies or truth or story, embellish things.
Yeah, man.
Even pictures. You can use anybody's picture, anything. And but then it's like when I'm bored of Sims, I just say, okay, that's the end of it. Log out and turn off. But some of these people don't turn off. They don't turn off.
People don't turn off.
They don't turn on. They don't understand that it's a similar. It's just a.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Anyways, it's their life. So
yeah. So what else happened in music before we wrap up? I also need that last song from you.
That's all.
Oh yeah. What was the song that you wanted me to?
Man, I'm actually thinking you should do. Wande Could Come My Way.
We haven't played that already.
I don't think so.
Because that's another jam. I could have sworn we played it, or maybe not. Come My Way, and he still hasn't released those songs that we've been waiting on.
Yeah, he hasn't. I think have we?
Yeah, we might not have played it. Okay, all right. So, any last words, Wale, before we wrap up?
Learn to log off Clubhouse, man.
As always, please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Like, share. We're on Instagram, smiling_sufferer. By the way, I don't know if I told you, Instagram.
They blocked it.
They didn't block me. They removed my ability to post.
Why?
Because of this damn video that I uploaded that had someone's song in it.
So for how long?
It's been a month now, man. It's crazy. But so I've just been posting on YouTube. We're on YouTube also. Please don't forget to follow.
Can you not appeal it?
I don't know how to. I don't know where I would begin. They said that usually you just have to wait for the suspension. Because it first did it for a few hours. Then I went back, I edited the video, I posted it again, and then it hasn't come back. But
whose song?
I forgot whose song it was. I forgot. It wasn't Whiskey Chat. It was one of those, and it was one of those songs where it wasn't even like a big dog like that. Anyways, as always, don't forget to follow us, subscribe, like, comment, share on YouTube. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to hit that follow button, hit like, subscribe. And final song here is Come My Way by Wande Could. It's a jam. All right. See y'all later.
pray, may they know yeah, I'm when the money come my way. Cause I know what you know you go do when the money come my way. When, no shingai, when the money no, they don't want no shingai. When, no shingai, moshi shame no shingai. When, no shingai, when the money no, they no shingai. When, no shingai, I can double also. I know, they don't want me the money to come my way. If them know, they no go let the money to come my way. So I pray, may they know yeah, I'm when the money come my way. Cause I know what you know you go do when the money come my way. Yeah, gotta go. Oh, gotta go. Mushi and Jinno. Mushi and Jinno. Yeah, gotta go. Oh, what you tell her? Oh, what you tell her? They lift me up. He don't give me up. They said this money my way. He don't give me up. Oh, no, I go find my way. Any day I go find my way. Now God bless me my way. And I said this money my way. Hey, fashionista. Man, I pull up in the Fiesta. Fiesta. Man, I pull up a Fiesta. Hey, fashionista. Man, I pull up in the Fiesta. Man, I pull up a Fiesta. There's a melody in our heart. There's a melody. When the melody, me in my heart. Me in my heart. Me got it with my heart. You gonna get it? You with my heart. Me with my heart. You with my heart. The body move my with my heart. The motto is jumping the motto. I know they don't want me the money to come my way. If them know, they no go let the money to come my way. So I pray, may they know yeah, I'm when the money come my way. Cause I get what I want use the